Hello, everyone. It is Joey Tastic here, and today I want to talk about Fantasmic and my overall thoughts on the new version that debuted 2 days ago. Well, it's technically today, but 2 days ago was a cast member preview, and yesterday. I watched all of it from a stream, and I'm going to just tell you my review of everything. Of course, when I go next time, I don't know when I'm going to go back to Disney World. We're just not very happy with Disney World right now. It's getting very expensive, and I'm not happy with the company either. But if I do go back, I'm definitely going to see this new version of Fantasmic. But let me just go through my thoughts and opinions on this new version, and we're going to go in order. So, it starts off normally. So you can definitely see that Disney wanted to. This was their way of cheapening it up, but it actually turned out good. Because if they upgraded the show, then they would have removed the freaking Disney Mania soundtrack. Yeah, so Disney Mania is still playing in the background pre-show music before you like when you enter the show. So before the show starts, you will hear the. Some people will say it's dated, but hey, it's nostalgic. It's great. I heard they used to play the Disney Music from the Parks album when the show first opened, and then it switched to thank you WDWNT for that information, because I personally did not know that. I did know that they used to play that Beauty and the Beast cover, and then they did the Macarena in the Tiki Room, because there's a soundtrack to that. But anyway, the show starts. There's some brand new lasers and projection mapping on the mountain, which is pretty freaking cool. Really really nice stuff on the mountain. It makes it. There's a purpose for that mountain now, which is really cool, because there's obviously stuff on it and everything. The mountain is lit up to blue when the show is before it starts, so that's really cool. Every scene is more vibrant than ever. The lighting has massively improved. The lasers are all over the place. My only thing is, I think there could have been a little more pyro, but that's a minor complaint. The show is great. I also noticed a few different choreography. So when Mickey does his waving thing, he I don't know how I explain this. To get the other water fountain to come on, he aims to that area, and then he aims to the other area. I also noticed in the steamboat section, there's a part where the characters all stare at Mickey, and then Mickey's doing his little hand movement there, and I found that to be really cool, that they put in some tweaks on the choreography, which was nice, I also liked the new hero sequence that replaced the old Pocahontas segment. I had a minor complaint about just how the transitions were for the songs and just how it started. But overall, the scenes were great. I loved the Moana stepping on the water. That was something that I heard they were gonna do years ago, but probably when the show first was good. When the show was gonna open, but I loved that. My main complaints, and here were my main complaints. They should have had a new dragon. That's everyone's saying this. There could have been a new dragon. And here's a complaint that I don't think anyone's talking about. I love Brett Iwan's Mickey. I love it, but I think Wayne defined that show. Wayne Allwine's Mickey defined that show. His Some Imagination is probably the most iconic version of that. Because if you were to compare Brett Iwan's, love Brett Iwan, but his does not hit the same as Wayne's Some Imagination, or even his when he goes, "This is my dream," So that was the little problem I had, but overall, it was fine. It was great. They actually improved more than they disapproved. So I'm going to give this show a 9 out of 10. Maybe even a 9.5. Because, man, oh, man. Even a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's Fantasmic. So even Disney's Hollywood Studio, the original version had more stuff that I had a problem with. because I was comparing it to Disneyland's. Even Disney Sea's Fantasmic. Disney Sea, even though they don't have Fantasmic anymore, it's still great. Like that's a very different Fantasmic, and I think that was one of the reasons why I considered it one time to be the best one, but if you're thinking about that, Disneyland still remains the best Fantasmic. The new version, but the old one is of course the most iconic version of Fantasmic. Another thing I wanted to say was they actually did very good this time with the bubble sequence. I actually do not like that part of the show at all. I used to think it was kind of dull because that was like the only thing going on, just like the water with the bubble with the you know, but they added like lasers and stuff, and the fountains were coming to life, and it made it more enjoyable. Also, I liked that they kept all the villains that they kept from the old show. It just made it so like I enjoyed a lot of it because there were plenty of parts to me that still had that MGM feel. It just had it. I can't believe it. They still kept the old soundtrack of the Bruce Healy score. They didn't use any rescoring. They didn't do that like they did at Disneyland. I guess it was their way to cheapen it up, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I love that they decided to keep the old score, which was something I actually was not expecting. I thought they were gonna rescore the whole show like they did at Disneyland. So those are my overall thoughts. The Steamboat, freaking awesome. The Sorcerer, like that always makes me cry, man. So Fantasmic, great version, and I will definitely go watch this again and again and again on YouTube. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye, guys.